Hello everyone! Full Metal Alchemist tells the story of two teenagers named Ed and Al. They're trying to reclaim their bodies back from Sorry. Hello?
Hey, yeah, hello.
Huh?
You do realize that you're reviewing Sword Art Online, not Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Yeah. When I'm not masturbating and playing video games, I like checking the internet. I was browsing the internet and I came across an AMV named Sword Art Online. All I really saw was some fighting and that's about it. I didn't really have any idea about the story of what it was. I finished watching the first 3 episodes and let me tell you, is it good? Fuck yeah! Basically, the anime focuses around a brand new MMO game called SAO, which is Sword Art Online. What Sword Art Online does is takes your whole entire body and puts it into a virtual world using technology named the headgear. This is a helmet which is wired up to your computer, which actually transmits the video game in through your fucking brain. Now, if you've played or have played games before, you've more than likely thought about a video game where you can actually be in the world. This is Sword Art Online. Everything you see, feel, taste is all virtual, but it's actually realistic. It's actually really awesome. There's an actual scene in the anime where the main character lays down on the bed with the helmet, logs into his game, and then all of a sudden he's actually in the virtual world. As soon as the actual game was released, only 10,000 copies were sold. About 1,000 of those players were actual beta testers and got to play the game before it came out. The main character, Kirito, was a beta tester and ended up getting further than anyone who's ever played before. Now, in saying that, the MMO consists of a tower which holds bosses. There are 100 floors of bosses in this tower. Kirito only got to floor 8 and he was playing for months. It's release day for the MMO, everyone's bought their copies and they're logging in online. After Kirito logs in online, he meets up with a total stranger named Klein. After a day of chilling and killing, they try to log out of the game, but unfortunately there is no logout button. Like seriously, the button is gone, meaning that they cannot get out of the game. With the 10,000 players on the server not knowing what the fuck is going on, very shortly there is an announcement. The main creator of the MMO reveals himself and announces to all the players if they want to leave the world, they need to defeat the hardest boss in the game, which is 100 floors up. And then he goes on to say that you're dead if you remove the headgear or if your HP reaches 0. No revives and no respawns! Very shortly a report goes out to everyone explaining not to remove the headgears, otherwise your child is dead. That's after about 290 people have already died. A really funny part in the anime too is he tells them to get out a mirror that's in their bag. They look at it and all of a sudden they transform into their real life selves. So, you know how you have 80-year-old... The main douchebag explains that the only reason why he's doing this is because he wants to. And then all of a sudden he vanishes, leading a whole bunch of panic. Now, Kirito being the main character of the anime, he has 2 choices. He can A, solo the thing, or B, team up with someone and try and actually complete it with friends. I don't know. So anyway, that's the main story. Now it's time for my thoughts. Personally, I love the idea. There are elements included in the anime that remind you of popular MMO games such as World of Warcraft. The thing that really boggles my mind though is that Kirito only got to floor 8 and he was in that game for a couple of months. There are 100 floors! Now even after a couple of days, your body's going to need the necessary things to survive. This consists anywhere between food, water, and even, you know, having to take a shit. Now I don't know how good this headgear is. I don't know if it can magically give you food, water, and take care of your shit. But there is a really likely chance that if Kirito doesn't die, he's going to end up waking up in his own piss shit and he's going to be really fucking skinny. Another thing too, what if the net cut out? Does that mean he's just going to lag until it like reconnects? Personally, I feel that the series tries to get you emotionally attached to the characters too soon. I mean, even in the first episode, Kirito meets some random guy named Klein, and all of a sudden they're getting upset because they have to say goodbye to each other. I don't know about you guys, but to get emotionally attached to someone, I need to know them more than 20 minutes. And then even after you do get emotionally attached to a character, they're dead. Oh, and another thing, if you're trapped in a large MMO world with no way to escape and there's a chance of you dying in the real world, you think you'd be a little bit upset and on edge. Ha, but not these guys. These guys are celebrating at the end and having the time of their lives. I don't know, maybe I'm just nitpicking like a little bitch, but that's just what I think. Here's my final opinion on the anime. Sword Art Online is awesome. It's got a really good story and they find a really good way to actually keep you entertained. It mixes up fantasy with reality, and it makes me want to continue on watching the series every week. I'll be really interested to see how the anime develops in the future. For my reviews, I don't do rating systems, so I'm just gonna give it a fucking watch it out of a fucking watch it. Now guys, remember to rate and comment in that little fucking box section below, and subscribe for more great content from me! Oh yeah guys, just a head up, I'm gonna be doing a Ratchet & Clank HD collection review in the next week or so keep an eye out for that.